Hey guys, Mykee coming at you. I got some cool new lights to install and do a little review with you today by a company called Teralume Industries. That's right, the same company that lights up four-wheel drive 24/7. These Aussie pros have sent me a few lights to trial out. I'm really excited to show you them and install them. Let's get into it. Guys, these feel super good quality, definitely better than any Amazon light I've ever wired up or had really. Definitely no question that you're not gonna get any moisture or anything in there. Everything feels really good, really well sealed up. I'd put these in just as much quality as any of the big competitors. And really the reason why I like these is because I kind of like the DIY and budget style build. These are fantastically affordable compared to any of the really big major competitors that you're looking at, but you're not sacrificing on build quality. Most of you guys are probably using some kind of Australian product on your rig as it is, whether it's suspension or anything like that, because Ozzy just got it figured out, and these guys definitely have it figured out in their lighting too. So really excited to get these going. Let's get them installed. Well guys, we did it. We got the light bar all hooked up and wired as well as the two floods up on top set up as ditch lights. Let me run you through quickly kind of how I installed them and how I wired them. All right, so we've got the light bar up front. Basically, it was really close to going straight into these tabs. I don't know if you can see it there. There's tabs right that were built in. Unfortunately, they weren't quite deep enough for this light bar. So anyways, we just utilized the brackets that came with these lights, and they actually bolted up perfectly with these holes right out here. So that set it back in a little bit. There's probably about 3/4 of an inch gap there, which is not the end of the world. I can always fix that a little bit later. Anyways, that's wired into the cab, and then we've got these other ditch lights up here. I wanted to go with something a little bit different and not mount it on my A-pillar. I have these corners of my rack that are kind of perfectly exposed for these ditch lights. And with this pattern, it's almost 180 degrees. I actually get coverage almost back to my rear door. We'll show you in a sec here. We'll turn off the lights and do a little demo. I've got those wired into the battery and then the relay down into the cab here, and I've replaced my air controls with a set of switches here as well. So why don't we take a look and see how bright they are. All right, you guys, just pulled into Moab. Our first night, we're just setting up camp here. It's getting a little bit dark, just kind of dusk time now. So I figured I'd show you guys some demo shots of the lights and just kind of show you how bright they are. We used them pulling into New Mexico last night. We kind of pulled into camp a little bit late, actually around midnight, and they were fantastic for setting up camp, but also just coming in on the dirt road. So let's take a look. Well, you guys, that is it. Use these lights the entire Moab trip, pressure wash them off when I got home, and absolutely no moisture or anything inside the lenses. Fantastic quality, really good value. Want to give Greg and the team at Teralume a shout out for hooking me up with these lights. Make sure you check them out at Teralume Industries. We'll catch you next time.